Hello, Afemai, Momoh. Can you see me, please? I had some issues with my camera, but fine now. Yeah, can you hear me? Patrick, Paul, Kuburat, Ostino. Yes, are you with me? Oh, yes, great, great. I'm happy. Oh, right, good. Yes, good evening, all. Afemai, Momoh, good day, my beloved brothers and sisters. I trust you're all doing well, and I trust we are keeping safe from COVID-19. It's real, oh, please, let's do all necessary. We are staying, very safe and, well with our families. Yes. I'm delighted to be here today on this platform. I'm happy because I'm sharing something that I'm very passionate about. Something that I know will make our Afemai land truly great. And that is how we can get good jobs and build thriving businesses, yeah, amidst COVID-19 and even after COVID-19. See, I know things are hard right now. Many of our brothers and sisters here may have lost their jobs. Many businesses have been impacted. But the truth is that we will come out strong. We will much better. Yes, there are some tips that I'll be sharing today. But before I continue, I want to do the proper thing. I've not officially introduced myself in this platform. One day and I saw myself here. It has been good though because I've met fantastic people. I've learned a lot. In fact, I've even improved my language since I joined this platform. So I'm really excited. My name is Ochuwa Momoh. Ochuwa Momoh George. Ni Momoh. I'm from Afaidokai in Usogu quarters here in Auchi, Esako West. I had my primary school in Auchi Polytechnic Staff School. Yeah, then I went over to Benin, to Idia College. I had my secondary school in Benin, yeah, and I came back to Auchi Polytechnic. I had my national diploma in Science Lab Tech. Thereafter, I went on to the University of Benin with a direct entry to have a BSc. And I went to the University of Lagos, where I had my master's and my Ph.D. in environmental toxicology and pollution management. Yeah. Right now, I oversee human resources, business development, and operation functions in a private organization. Yeah, and I'm also an environmental protection enthusiastic. The truth is that we don't have another planet apart from Earth. I'm actively engaged in ensuring that we protect Earth because minus Earth, there's no other place you can live that we can inhabit without making special preparations, So if we destroy this one that we have, we don't have another place to go to. So this environment is our primary objective too. However, after all this, I'm very passionate about developing, empowering of young people. One of my personal objectives is mentoring young people acquire skills that can enhance their career, not only in the public or the private sectors, but also in their businesses. It's very important. See, and the truth is that when Afemai sons and daughters have good jobs, have thriving businesses, if they're empowered, it will impact Afemai land positively. The truth is, only one of our brothers can fix the boreholes, communities that lack water. Only one of our sons and daughters can fix these bad pothole roads. And even schools, I've seen places where only a man built hospital with all the equipment, in their villages. The truth is, when we are empowered, we can do lots of things. We bring development, growth to our communities. Recently, when we had an Afemai son as the #1 man in Edo State, we noticed some remarkable growth. I remember then when I came to Auchi, after a long time, not know again. See, when I was writing GC then, some years ago, the road was bad. We wake up in the morning, sure, you cannot even enter bike then self because it's up and down like that. You'll be afraid that you fall from that bike. Just imagine the people that will be going to Ime with a basket on their head. You see how they used to suffer then, walking that road. The next time when I came to Auchi and I saw the road, I was excited. That's what growth and development can bring. When we have people that are empowered, when we have people of influence that can influence things in our community, it will bring a lot of growth and development to the place. That is why we as one, we must come together to make sure that we empower ourselves, to make sure that we have the wherewithal, the finances, we have the good jobs, we have thriving businesses. If only one person brings a business to Afemai land, you are sure that you are going to create lots of jobs for other people. That's it. You know, so when we have development and companies in our place, in our land, it's going to develop, it's going to cause, create more jobs, it's going to improve the quality of life, it's going to improve even the locality. There will be no crimes, everybody will do well. That is just it. But the truth here is success cannot drop on our laps. We have to make it happen. Success is not by mistake. You have to be intentional. It's a well-guided plan. You have to execute it. God will crown all our efforts with success. You will take you will have your plan, you will make the efforts, and guess what will happen? God will shine, will rain his blessings on whatever it is that you are doing. So today, I'm going to be sharing some tips. We enable us fulfilling businesses and have good careers. Tips that will help you advance yourself in your workplace, or there are some life basic skills that some people may not even know about. So today we'll just be sharing some of these. The first thing I always say is you have to be strategic. Being strategic is having a concrete plan. The truth is, strategic thinking simplifies. When you have complex issues, when you have long-term objectives, and you are thinking, how am I going to do this? When you have a plan, strategic thinking helps you to break down this complex, objective into little parts so that you can start from one step. You take a step rather, and then you continue with it. A journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with a step. The mountain that you want to climb, you have to take one step, no matter how small it is. See, when we're growing up in Auchi, there's a place that they call Valley of Decision, just behind the Auchi Polytechnic hostel. Then, when you are climbing down the hill, it's always easy. It's fun, a hill. But when you get to climb out of the hill, is always a challenge. Passing that shortcut, going to school that time, will go down the hill. Then you get to a point where they call. And right now, thinking about it, I believe the reason why it was, you must decide whether you want to climb that hill, continue to your destination, or you want to go back to where you're coming from. And guess what? Going back to where you're coming from means you will still climb another hill, But if you have a plan, if you have decided your direction before you even started that journey, certainly, yes, when you get to bottlenecks, when you see challenges, you will know what you want to do. You will know you have a plan, and the plan is to proceed. So having a strategic plan helps you to, go on whatever project you have on at hand, and, it sees you through to the end. Yes. Now, let's consider if you want to have, let's say, the biggest secondary school in the country. You want to have an Olympic-size football pitch. You want to have the best laboratories. You just want to have students that will make the best JAMB scores, that will make the best WAEC results in Nigeria. And then you are wondering, Che, how would I do this thing? I don't have money. I need maybe 10 acres of land. I need to even recruit teachers. I don't have anything. And looking at the big picture, you get confused. Where do I start from? See, it's one step at a time. If you have a strategic plan, you know that the first thing you do is to maybe get the required qualifications and to get a mentor. What I always suggest is the first thing you do when you want to start your business, when you want to proceed with your career, is to get a mentor, somebody that can teach you the ropes, somebody that can direct you. You know, you want to create or develop one of the best schools in Nigeria. Look for somebody that has a school, that is successful in having a school, that can teach you how you can have your own school, that can show you the things that nobody else will show you. You know, that is what it is. Finding a mentor is so important. It's critical for both your professional career or even your business. You want to be an hairdresser. You go and learn how to, maybe you get somebody that has a salon, and you go there, you spend only 1 year because you make small money. You just want to do your freedom and then you want to move on. You've not learned everything that it takes. When you face some kind of challenges, it's easy to just pull out. But when you have stayed the course, when you have learned the ropes, guess what? It will be easy for you to always strive and then to get to your destination, to be successful in whatever it is that you are doing. For a job, let me start by getting a job. Like I said, the first thing is always good to get a you're studying mechanical engineering or any of the engineering, and then you are in school. You know, even if you are in school, or maybe you have finished your university or your polytechnic, you look for somebody in that field that is doing well. You know, you can find the person from platform, from your mocks, from your church, from LinkedIn too. Let the person know that you are interested in enhancing, in developing your careers. I'm sure people like to see young men and women that are passionate, that want to progress, you know. So, yep, you do that, and then fine, you have to align your CV. In the course of recruiting, I've seen so many people with CVs out of place. I'm looking for, let's say, an account officer, and yes, you may have had your BSc, your MSc, or even an ICANN. You are a chartered accountant, and there's a position for, let's say, an accountant in an organization. You have also worked as an admin officer. Now you are applying for the job. There's nothing related to accounts in your CV. All what you have there is just front desk admin or whatsoever, sales manager, anything else but not accounting. See, what happens is that when the recruiter is looking through all the CVs, most of the times you want just one person. 1,000 people submit their CV. What do you do then? You look for the best. So the best thing you do is to make sure to structure your CV in line with the position that is being advertised for. You cannot have a one-size-fits-all CV. You should have a CV roles that you want to apply for. And that is where having a mentor still is very important. When you have this, when you have finished drafting your CV, give it to somebody that is your senior colleague, somebody that is your big brother, your big sister, somebody that can look through it and tell you, okay, do you know what? Do this, do that. That is exactly what you can do to, get these good jobs. And then you should network. Join. For young engineers, you have the NSC, the Nigeria the Nigeria Society of Engineers. For accountants, you have your own, professional bodies. When you join all these places, when you go to these functions, and not just going there to sit down, when you go there and add value. Let me give you an example. There was a time I went for a function. Corporate events, and something was happening. There was some media related issues. We had young people there, we had older people there happened to be there that day. And the young people I saw there, they were, just fed up. Why have this program not started? Everybody was sitting down somewhere, pressing their phones, Snapchats, doing Facebook, whatever it is they were doing. But there was this young lady. She was just up and doing. She was providing solutions. She was, looking for ways to make the program go on well. She was just trying to help out so that everything goes on well. After this event, we struck a conversation, and I realized that she studied, computer science or something. Then I was really impressed. First, she was proactive. And then it was obvious that she had leadership. Someone to tell her, come and do this, come and do that. Only her was doing it by herself. Later on, organization, I just remember that they wanted somebody that had some skills that she had. And I recommended her immediately. And the truth is that the MD of the company was happy because she added so much value to them. So as young people, when you have the opportunity to add value, don't just sit down there, and just form big boy and big girl. Try to render your service for free. You don't know who is watching you. That are some job markets, For those that want to build their jobs, these days there's a lot of follow. MK has a salon, so you want to open salon because salon business is booming. Or let's say Adamu is a Dangote distributor for cement, so you want to enter that business too, and you want to distribute cement. You should not just look left and right. Everything everybody is doing, you want to do. There is network, there's long reach, there's forever. Okay, you want to go and do your own too. You just go in. Before you take any step, you must critically assess yourself. Is it something that you can do about? That should be your first step. If you want to open a salon, like I said, get a mentor. If you want to do anything you want to do, your business, get somebody that has done well in that. And the truth is that Afemai land is blessed. You can look around there. See, we have the best granuts in the whole world. I can say this proudly. I've not seen anybody in Afemai anywhere else. We have oil. We have rice. Ekperi rice is superb. We have cashew nuts. In fact, I saw somewhere on LinkedIn when the company was advertising cashew nuts that if you have a cashew farm, you'll be years. And I'm like, seriously? Because when I was growing up in that old road, the old road that leads to Aviele, we used to go there to pluck cashew like this during cashew season. And then the seed, we'll gather the seed, we'll fry it, we'll bottle it. And I'm seeing somebody saying this cashew nut is cash. Actually trees, money growing on trees. And I'm like, we are blessed in Auchi. Into what? Look for a solution that we can provide from the problems all around us. That's what we should do. And with this platform that we have now, we can strategically align with our brothers in the diaspora. When I went to the US not long ago, I noticed that a small bottle of oil, palm oil, that about, let's say, 1 liter, 1,000 naira, 500 naira in Auchi. It was like 4,000 naira dear, and I'm like, yeah, oil is this expensive. And my sister was like, if you want to buy, this is how we buy it. We can bottle South EBA oil, get buyers, get our brothers and sisters that are over abroad, that are in the diaspora. We can do packaging, we can sell all these things, we can bottle our peanuts, our granules, we can make water in one of the supermarkets here. So expensive. And I'm like, this is the kind of granule that we have in Auchi that, is everywhere. Somebody can come up with that kind of business idea and try to, package it, can even get companies, you can manufacture, and guess what? You'll be to other people that are looking for jobs. That's what we should do. Ways that we can utilize the natural resources for businesses, not just jumping into anything. Trying as best as you can to look inwards, to look at your environment, to get something that you are sure that people would want. I saw one of our Afemai brother that came up with a fantastic machine that you can use to wash your hands. In this COVID-19 era, when nobody wants to touch anything, it devised a mechanism where you use your leg. You can wash your hand, you can sanitize your hand. It was awesome. It's highly commendable. When we come up with solutions like this, people will buy into it. Even if immediately you don't get buyers, the truth is that as far as you are providing, people look for you. That's just how it is. That is how business works. So the first thing is to be strategic with your career. Get a mentor, structure your CV, network, check LinkedIn. There are many people that have reached me that I've not known from anywhere, where I just see them, they just go through their CVs, and I see that, okay, we have need for this particular role. Even though we don't have need immediately, we put them in perspective. That is how it is. You are building your network. Grace of God, you will have opportunities. So another thing again, for your business, you have to have a plan, a business plan. You have to also have your CAC numbers. They call it the tax identification number. Recently, I saw one of our Afemai brothers. He's into carpentry. That wanted a man, so I referred him to get some jobs from this company. But first, he had to register on their vendor. He had to be like an approved vendor, and he needed to come up with his business name. He needed to have his CAC document and his TIN numbers. So I told the bros, I said, "Oh, try to arrange these things. Just let me know when you have it so I can submit it for you." This guy did not call back. I was even calling him. How far now? He was dodging my calls. Later on, he says he didn't know how to do it. He didn't have it. Because what happened was that when this company was calling me and it was not forthcoming, I called somebody else, another brother too. But he had his business plan. He had his all his documents, all his CAC number, CAC, the CAC documentation. He had his TIN number. So he registered in this company and he has been doing business since then. But the truth is that for smaller businesses, you need to start from somewhere. When you want to do business in an organization, they want to see your past projects. And if you don't have anything to show, it's quite difficult to get in. So I was trying to give him that platform to build his I would say corporate portfolio, so that other bigger organizations can see him and use him for any other work. But without that, when I saw him some time ago, he was telling me, things are hard. And I'm like, when you have opportunity like this, try to use yourself. Try to be available. Try to be prepared. Achievement, most times, is your talent plus preparation. No matter how fantastic you are as anything, if you don't prepare, you will be disadvantaged. That's just the truth. Now, we are in the COVID-19 period. And the good thing about this period is that we have time. Most of us in high-paced London, New York, you are working from home right now. So you have time to sit down, to reassess, to re-strategize, just to redefine your goals. Please use this period to improve yourself. There are online courses that you can get. There are certifications also that you can get. There's a young lady I met. She was working in one of the big 5. She was she's an accountant. And, her passion, her story impressed me a lot. While she was in school studying accountancy, she was also doing her ICANN. So by the time she finished university, she was ICANN, she was a certified accountant. Now, after NYC, she applied for this job in this big consulting firm with her friends too. And they called all of them for interviews. At the end of the day, or for the aptitude test rather, at the end of the day, they didn't call her for interview. She just felt, okay, maybe I did not do well. Let me find another job. But guess what? A while later, the managing partner, one of the managing partners of that firm, called for her personally. The guy looked through her CV and she saw this young girl. She said, how can a girl that was still in school and could finish ICANN and pass, and then you are saying that not pass the test, attitude test, to enter this company. Please, I want to see this girl myself. That was how the PA to the managing partner called her for a personal interview with the managing partner. And guess what? She got the job. The truth is, most of us in school, most of our young people in school, when you are in school, it's also a time for you to plan your career. Don't just sit down and, you go to school, you just read and come back. Think, what do I want to be? Which industry do I want to play in? Which place? What's my path? At that point, after you get a mentor that can direct you, you start to get all your professional certification. Even in school, it's so important, because by the time you get out, you that have been in school or that finished with you and have not done anything else, So try to be a step ahead. Try to always look for ways that you can improve yourself. Try to make friends with people senior friends, with people that can help you. Yes, because your next, the people end up being those that can jobs for businesses. So when you have contacts, so all those should I say professional bodies that you belong to, keep their contact. Try to reach out from time to time. When they will need something. Recently, we were trying to get a copper NYC for a particular position. We wanted a copper for our human resource department, and initially it was not something we wanted. We didn't have a need for it. At that time, I saw a couple of people that were quite good, and there was a particular lady that I was thinking, okay, will come and join us. See, just keep in touch. Right now, we don't need this role. When we need, I will let you know. Just call me. That was it. The time we needed, I was looking for a number. I checked and checked and checked, because I've given her my word that when we have a position, we will let you know. I checked and checked. I didn't see it. From there, she did not really get back. After checking everything, I didn't see it. There were other coppers that came. So we just took one of them that was there, and that was it. And even till date, we are for my again. When you have a contact, try to keep in touch. There will be something that will come up that you will benefit from. That's the importance of keeping in touch. Another thing, after having your strategic plan, it's important that you are determined and you are resilient. It's a must-have. You must be determined to succeed. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing comes on a platter of gold. That's just the truth. There's a story that time I read through it. It's a story of the MD of Rain Oil. For our sisters and brothers that are, and yes, you still want to also, fantastic. Nobody wants to work forever. You want to have your own business that you can retire into. You can start right now. You can have a plan for that. For this man then, as a young man, he had a goal. He wanted to incorporate his own company. The first thing he did was he had his business plan. He had his CAC document. He registered everything. And later, he got his product. He wanted to supply diesel. The truth is that for most organizations, they prefer companies that they've worked with. For the diesel industry, I'm sure in those days, where they would prefer to buy from is the Mobiles, the Total, the Unipetrols, and it was coming. Please, what is Rain Oil? So by the time he had submitted his proposal to this company, he had a PO to supply. The PO had to be signed, and at that time, them was wondering, I don't know this company, so I cannot approve the PO. This young man then went to the company, met his friend. The friend told him, see, right now, you cannot, your PO has not been approved. He got up. Somebody would have thought that, maybe he wants to go. He did not go back home. He had to go. He was determined. He walked straight into the GM's office. In fact, he passed the secretary that was sitting down. Because the truth is, if the secretary had known he wanted to go and see the GM, he would have said, Oga, wait first. Do you have an appointment? You know, all those normal protocols. But he had an objective. He was determined. He went to see the GM, pleaded. After everything, he got it. That was his breakthrough into the industry. That was how he started submitting, started getting other jobs. When you face a bottleneck, please do not give up. Do not give up. Your success could just be next in line. Try to be resilient. Another thing again is for those looking for jobs. I know sometimes people will say, you don't have the experience. 10 years. We're looking for 5 years. And most young people will say, how will I get 10 years or 5 years of experience when I've not even worked once? Volunteering. Volunteering is very important. I met a young man that started me. He wanted a job in an engineering company, and he had his master's, he had his Ph.D. in engineering, but all he had was just his NYC experience. He wanted to work with this organization. We are not recruiting and to get somebody, and that is why I'm emphasizing right now. When you are in school, try to intern, try to volunteer. It's easier to get these experiences, to get into an organization as an intern than coming in when you finish university. If you have a company that you are eyeing and you can get into that company for free, anytime you are on holiday, of staying at home, you can go in to develop your skills. You can go in to, learn. Get somebody that can help you get that position in there. By the grace of God, in this we have so many people. I know there are people of influence that can help you. Sometimes when you just go to LinkedIn and you check in the company that you want, you may see see one or two people, somebody in that organization that you're looking at. You can call those people, please, I want to work here, or I want to attend in that company. That person. That is how you get all these opportunities to any organization. So this young man met me and he said he wanted to work intern for free. I said, we are not taking anybody right now, but let me try. I will talk to the management. Management said, no way. This guy did not give up. He was calling from time to time. He will not shout. Just called to tell me, Mama, how are you doing? I just called to check on you. Misha, I knew he was asking for something. With time, when I got tired, I had to make an appeal. I said, please, this young man wants to work for free. Let's just give him this opportunity. Allowed him to come in. He at all. He was always the first to get to his, first to report to duty. He was there. He was just available. And it's everybody, every organization, they like solution providers. So when you have somebody that is willing to work, that is dependable, we will get there soon. They want that person around. And that was how it was. It was just, adding value, learning every task that nobody wants, he will do it. That was how a position came in, and he got a permanent employment in less than 6 months. If he was at home saying, no, I go work for free. No, I need to get money. Even some people say, how can you go and work for free? They pay transport. See, in some countries, people pay to even intern in some organizations. If you need to pay to get your experience, please pay to get that experience. Because at the end of the day, it will benefit you. Anything you learn is your own. So please, whether in jobs or in your own businesses, try to look for a way that you can volunteer for free. If, let's say, you are making plantain chips, nobody wants to buy your product, and you know it's a good product, give it out for free first. Just give out free samples. Before you know it, people will start patronizing you. Right now, we have so many schools doing online. online, e-learning. And some schools are charging a lot of money. I just saw a school now. The proprietress of a little school, a small school around, she went online, was telling parents, come for free. There are some free academy online that you can join in, and then, they have classes, they have plans for each classroom. She was coaching them for free. Then later on, when she said, okay, you can pay 5,000 naira if you want the Zoom class, some parents willingly continued because they've seen that she's added value. See, if she was looking for who will come and pay 100,000 first, nobody will come. But she offered a value or a service for free, and then she people, or right now I would say she's getting people, she's getting interested parents. That's the way you can penetrate your market, any industry. Just try to provide your service for free, try to volunteer for free, and before you know it, you are building experience, you are gaining grants, and people will recommend you for other things. Now, apart from being determined and diligent, you have to be diligent. Diligence is when you are showing care. You are doing something with all your heart. There's this mechanic that we use. Once he comes to take your car, let's say you have brake problem. As he's bringing that car, you are sure that the horn will not be working, or you are sure that the bumper is out. There's something that will get bad. I later saw another person another mechanic. When this man collects your car, he will wash it inside, outside. He will put in car freshener. He will even put box tissue for you. Please, if I want to fix my car again, who would I go to? Obviously, the person that added value to what is doing. So, if you are doing any tax and you are doing it anyhow, even I would say volunteer anyhow, they will not look at giving you any other opportunities when it comes in, So what you do is, whatever it is that your hands lay on, whatever you are doing, do it with all your heart. And also be dependable. I met one of our brothers once. He's a AC repairer. And there was this company that wanted to service their AC. It was a AC, maintenance guy. And I connected him to that company. They had a meeting, and they planned that it will meet on a particular day. That day reached, Bros did not show up. The company was calling me, this guy that you recommended highly, we are calling him, he's not answering. I tried to call him, he did not answer too. Later on, I just told him, sorry, please, if you have somebody else you can use. After about 2 days, he called back to say, sister, I'm sorry. I be get another work for somewhere, and I do not want come. If I I don't know why them say I not fit come. I said, if you were not available, you would have communicated. Tell them that now I'm busy. Please, let's reschedule for another day. Not just disappearing, because the truth is that nobody will use you again if you are not dependable. Even in your business, if you are not dependable in your work, you are looking for a job, and people know you as somebody that don't put in your best. I mean, you just do the minimum you can do, and then you leave the rest. Nobody will recommend you. So these are some definite straight skills that you have to learn consciously. No matter how hard it is, no matter how, do it with all your heart, and be sure that you put in your best. When you do, people will always recommend you. Also, you have to develop yourself. You have to be a solution problem solver. Many research have shown that for you to be an expert in any field, you must have put at least 10,000 hours learning whatever skill you want to learn. The footballers, Ronaldo and wake up one morning and become superstar footballers. They put in efforts. Whatever job you want to do, put in efforts. Right now, there are so many online programs. There is Harvard Online that you can have good courses for free. They have other Coursera. There is Udemy. So many platforms. Use this period to to enhance your skills. Use this period to develop yourself. Use this period to learn something. Just add value to yourself. Try to reach out to, try to go to whatever networking online platforms that you are sure that you will gain value from, instead of just sitting down and Facebooking. And for the younger one, there's a craze about social media. People these days, they would rather watch film or just ping than read a book. So for you to try to read, try to add value to yourself, try to go online, try to find mentors that can help you sharpen your skills, that can challenge you to be the best in whatsoever that you are doing. Now, in summary, some of the things I want to highlight now, maybe I can see some people have just joined, so that everybody gets an overview of what it is I'll be talking about. Also, find a mentor, professional mentor, apprenticeship. Our Igbo brothers, they know how to do it very well. By the time when they are still young, even as old, mature people, they go and understudy somebody. They work for 5 years, 7 years, and then they get good experience. All these experiences, like I said, will help you develop. Also, network, join professional bodies, get relevant trainings and certifications. Keep your contacts. Anybody can be of help. To time, reach out. Importantly, review your CVs. Size fit all CV. Get people that can help you. In this platform, you can send your CV to, I know we have some human resources champions your CVs and help you, structure it to what it is will give you an advantage. Get all those people. Volunteer your services for free. And do a to any business. It's even worse when, let's say, you get your gratuity, or you get some large sum of money and you just go into a business without studying the rope. You are sure that most times that's that outcome that you're looking at. So before you start anything, do your market survey. Do not get a mentor first. Get your corporate documentation ready. Also, some online sites that you could go to get jobs. For those that are business owner, there's this intended. See different opportunities in different industries that you can, I would say, send your proposals to, that you can get opportunities for job from them. Try to get into those kind of organizations, or try to join, try to subscribe to those kind of services. Also, always be determined. Do not give up. Do not give up. It's so important to be focused. Continue in your path. No matter how it is right now, you will always succeed in the end. Finally, trust God with all your heart. It is not, the battle is not to the swiftest, or the race is not to the swiftest, or the battle to the strongest. At the end of the day, after you put in your efforts, God will bless your efforts. It will give you the best. It will make sure that all your efforts is not wasted. Your efforts will not be in vain. Working together as a family, as the Afemai family, I'm sure that you will have opportunities here. I'm sure that strategic alliances will be made from this platform. I'm sure that we'll have, great sons and daughters here that will help you achieve your. We have people that are passionate in and I know that together as a great team will surely be the great land that we have. We will always, as we put in all our efforts, we will excel in whatsoever we do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to commend the effort of our brother Victor, the brain behind this platform. He has done a lot initiating this platform with the underlying objective to create an atmosphere where everybody will succeed. We are all going together because, like I said, when everybody succeeds, the whole town, the whole community, the whole land succeed. When we are all doing well, when we are empowered, everybody is empowered. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you, Steve, okay, Regina, I can see you. Asana, thank you. Please let me know. Let me know so that we can treat questions. I know that I will have some questions that we want some answers on. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm trying to look at the comments to see if there are any questions that want, any questions that we want to answer, that we want answers on. Okay, somebody is waiting on, is asking for the job aspects. Yes, for jobs, sites that one can subscribe to, but most importantly, try to go on LinkedIn, try to check out for some recruiters that will first assess your CV. Like I say, getting the right CV, your CV is you, is your face. Nobody's going to say, okay, you are good in this thing, or okay, you are not good in this thing. It's what you project, it's what you have on your paper that people look at the end of the day. So it's important that you align your CV properly. Have all your experiences that is relating to the job you are applying for. You should have it in your CV, because you won't be there for them to ask questions, So it's always important that everything that you want to showcase in. Yeah. All right, brothers and sisters, I'm trying to look at any other questions. Nothing much right now. Let me thank you all once again for taking our time to join in this broadcast today. Yeah, I'm glad that we are all here. I'm glad that we all have a goal and a focus. Yep. So have a good day. Ida Malud, our brothers and sisters. Enjoy your weekend and continue to keep safe. Please keep safe. Sanitize your hands. Do not go out if you don't have to. COVID-19 is real. Thank you everybody. Yeah. Thank you.